you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? We can change the world. We are raised the world is starting.
At Access Living, we've had a lot of landmark moments that have created changes that empower people with disabilities to live, work, and maintain the lifestyles of their choice. And now, another landmark. Our new home could be the very first green and universally designed office building in the country. And everyone keeps asking me, what's inside? Let me show you.
Or else join the other side. We can change the world.
And here's the architect whose firm designed it all.
Hi, Micah. I've had 30 years experience, both personally and professionally, with accessibility and disability issues. This project really gave us a chance to push the envelope to create an environment that works for all people. Let's take a look.
It's called universal design because it works for everyone. And everything from the lighting to the surface of the floors has been deliberately chosen to accommodate the widest range of disabilities in ways that are not noticeable.
And when universal design is done right, it's so seamless, you don't even notice the elements that make independence possible for me, as well as millions of others. Take, for instance, this elevator. It has large, easy-to-use control buttons. It's sized to easily accommodate 4 people using wheelchairs. And it has the first emergency TTY for deaf and hard of hearing. But the best part is,
second floor.
the doors open on both sides.
The elevator is one example of what's inside Access Living's new building that helps us to continue to do what we do best. And what we do best is work with people to help them control their lives.
We have 45 people who we put into homeownership. We have 65 people who are in the process of becoming homeowners. And 127 people attended our last homeownership seminar for people with disabilities.
I maintain a pool of 250 to 300 personal assistants that our clients can utilize and hire as an alternative to nursing home placement. The important thing here is that the client does the hiring. I say it's your life. These personal assistants are here to help you, but only under your direction.
One of my goals is to make one-stop employment agencies more accessible for people with disabilities. Wouldn't it be wonderful to go to your nearest one-stop agency and receive information on job openings, resume writing, and interviewing skills? That's what we're trying to make happen.
The lighting in our building is controlled by a computer. Movement sensors turn lights on and off. The fluorescents in the blinds are choreographed with the sun to keep light levels constant, which saves energy.
One of the things that's really difficult for people who are visually impaired is walking in a straight line. One way around that is to follow a line on the floor, and that's the function of the gray line on this carpet. It makes it absolutely possible for me to know where the corner is and how to go around it. It's also really cool that the walls on each and every floor are different color.
Green design is important to us too. 10% of the building material was recycled and 40% traveled less than 500 miles to make it to the building site. And check this out. the green roof will actually be green. "50% of it is covered in vegetation native to Chicago. That means no wasteful irrigation, no foreign pesticides, low maintenance, and a great place to take in some fresh air."
We're a disability rights organization, and that means we do a lot of advocacy.
We're fighting to stop the legal segregation of people with disabilities in federally assisted housing. Several years ago, we got 25% of the money from one supportive housing program for people with disabilities to go into vouchers so the money can follow us into the community where we want to live.
We help young people with disabilities understand that they can be in charge of their own lives. For example, here in Chicago, we have a deaf program where, last year they cut 4 of the 10 deaf teachers. So what happened was we empowered the deaf youth to go to the Chicago Board of Education, and really that was the first time in the history of the city that the Board of Education heard directly from students with disabilities on issues that impacted them.
When the letter writing, the rallies, the protests, the public education efforts, the negotiation efforts hit the brick wall, you need in your hip pocket the ability to bring legal action to compel the changes you're seeking. And that's what we do on the Civil Rights Team.
We use a VoIP telephone system that notifies you with an email every time you get a voice message.
And it means I don't have to see this, which I can't see anyway.
Even our computers were selected with the same care and consideration for people with low vision.
Subject: self-care for social justice. Date: time change.
The telephone system also allows deaf and hard of hearing people to use the phone through a video relay service. As you can see, we've designed this building from the inside out. We welcome you to join us in taking our ideas and values outside and into the world.
We can change.